Hey, it's Eric from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're checking out the Bellroy Lite Daypack, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's jump in. So starting with the materials on this bag, as you might be able to see, there's a little diamond pattern on this bag that shows that this bag is made of textured diamond ripstop, which is supposed to be 3 times lighter than other Bellroy materials, which is nice to keep this bag nice and light. It also gives it a little bit of texture, which is nice. It does make a little bit of noise there if that bothers you. Don't rub it against stuff, I guess. But it is a strong material I've found so far. It doesn't have a lot of give, but for such a small pack, you kind of know what you're getting into with that. It does have a waterproof coating, which is nice. When I took it out in the rain, the water would just kind of form on it and trickle down. It did, after extended time out in the rain, get a little bit wet on the inside, but definitely not soaking, and it won't damage anything you have inside. The zipper on the main compartment here is a YKK number 8, which is a very nice sturdy zipper. And it has these little grabbers here that you can grab onto and open it really quickly and dramatically if you want to. The other zippers on this bag are YKK number 5 for the sunglasses pouch up here and on the inside, which we'll get to in a moment. But overall, the zippers are very nice and they feel very sturdy. The one on the top here is weather resistant, which is nice. I often found myself putting my phone in here along with my glasses and glasses case, and it never got wet, even in the rain. I kind of wish that the main zipper would have gotten that weather treatment as well, but as it is covered, as you can see, I guess it doesn't really need it, but it would have been nice to see that. Moving on to the back of the bag here, we have a nice mesh, and it is also padded a little bit. It's not super padded, but as this is only a 20-liter backpack, you don't really need that much padding. You have the same mesh here on the straps, and the straps get a little bit thin for my liking towards the bottom here. And if you do overfill the backpack like I tend to, it got a little kind of diggy into my shoulders and on my chest a little bit, but that was only when the bag was super filled up. And here we have the removable sternum strap that you can see here just kind of loops to remove. And you can change whether it's on the top, middle, or bottom buckles there. And then it just loops on like this. It's got a little catcher, and it straps like that. For the most part, it did stay on, but during extended use while I was riding my bike, it did tend to loosen up a little bit. And I could just pull it, and then it would be good for another 20 minutes. But it was a bit annoying after a while to have to keep tightening it up. And that was more so when the bag was full. When it was empty, it wasn't as much of an issue. You have a little clip right here that you can clip things onto. Not a clip, just a little piece of nylon material that you could clip a bike light onto, or anything else really, a carabiner if you wanted to, which was nice. I did put a light on there while I was riding my bike. And then on the back here, or the front I guess, you could put a back bike light, which I used as well, and it clipped on there. The stitching did start to fray a tiny bit, but it feels strong. It doesn't feel like it's going to come off or anything like that. Another interesting thing to note is that the back straps here run into the bag. So when I open the bag, you'll be able to see that there are little loops on the bottom, and that is so that this isn't attached here. It actually runs through so that this is stronger and won't come off. So we'll go on the inside of the bag so I can show you that. As you can see, I have 2 packing cubes in here right now. It's not really a bag that you would do that very often with, but it is nice that you have the opportunity to do that if you want to. But here down in the bottom corner, you can see that these are the extension of the strap here, so that it's not going to, rip off here. If something were to happen, I guess it could pull through, but it's very sturdy and it's got a nice seam there, so I don't see that happening. But on the inside of the bag here, you have a water bottle pocket here, another small pocket for a phone or pens or something like that there. Then a zipper pocket with a ZKK number 5 zipper. Right now I just have, a bar and 2 pens in there, and I also have my keys on this key ring. And something I did notice about the key string is that it does attach in the middle of this pouch. So your keys are almost always, on the bottom. And if you have a few things in there, it can be hard to get your keys. But after a few seconds, I was always able to find them. The water bottle pocket is nicely integrated into the back of the bag. But something I noticed is that when you use a larger water bottle, like a 32-ounce water bottle, and put it in, it kind of bulges out on the back here. So while you're walking or biking, it'll be kind of digging into your back. This is especially true if you were to throw something in the bag, so it doesn't have, the water bottle does not have as much room to come into the bag. It really pushes out there. I don't know if you can really see the bulge, but you can really feel it pushing on that side of your back. This isn't as true when you use a smaller bottle. As you can see here with this 18-ounce water bottle, the bulge is not as big, but you can still feel it. And if you were to be wearing this backpack for an extended period of time, it does get a little bit uncomfortable. I was able to put the water bottle in the bottom like this, but if your water bottle leaks, that isn't a great fix, because then the bottom of your bag will be soaked. But that was a way to get around it digging into my back. On the back here, there is a document panel where you can put a folder or papers or something like that. It's not padded. You have the back panel here, so there's a little bit of padding on the back. But for the most part, it's not padded. You are able to fit a 13-inch MacBook Pro into there. A 15-inch did not work, and if you had a case on your 13-inch MacBook Pro, it might not fit. But that's not really something I would recommend doing a lot. As I said, it's not padded and something could happen to your laptop, but it does fit if you're in a pinch. And smaller items like a Kindle or a regular sized iPad would be great to fit in that space. But overall, this bag held up very well over 2 weeks, and it's very, very light. Take that back out so I can show you how it rolls up. It is a backpack that is meant to be used for, short day trips, or if you're commuting and you don't have that much to bring, or if you were going on a road trip, you could fold it up and slide it into the car, or if you're going on a trip and you have a bigger piece of luggage, you could fit it in and it folds up nicely like that. So there you have it, the Bellroy Lite Daypack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.